Which days are the strongest? If you want to know the answer to this question, you gotta watch the video to the very end. The answer is going to be somewhere in the middle. And while you're at it, you may get the message that you need. Welcome back, team. My name is Eli, and you're watching Journal of a Complete Stranger, where really, I just need you to practice emotional masculinity. Today's video, once again, it's going to be very short. You guys don't have time to watch really long videos, but I appreciate you sticking around every single time. If you like what you've seen so far, go ahead and tap the subscribe button and mash the bell icon. Once again, watch the video to the very end. The minute you miss could have the message you need. We're going to call today's video Just Stop Looking. So team, I have a cousin in the Philippines. Her name's Kat. We joke around a lot. I have 3 cousins in the Philippines where every time I talk to them, we joke around. I say, "You're my favorite cousin. You're my favorite cousin. You're my favorite cousin." Kat is one of those cousins. Now, I don't know how the conversation started, but we were messing around on Facebook, and we were joking around with a group of complete strangers on Facebook about bamboo toothbrushes. You know, toothbrushes. And it was funny because 2 or 3 weeks later, a package shows up in the mail with like 5 or 6 bamboo toothbrushes. And it's just funny how it happened. You guys may not think it's funny, but I really don't care. Anyway, I misplaced the bamboo toothbrushes, and then one weekend I was just looking for them, kept looking and looking and looking, I couldn't find them. And it bothered me because, you know, one of my favorite cousins sent me a package from the Philippines, and they were lost. It took me a couple of hours, I gave up, and then, you know, 3 or 4 weeks later, I thought about it again. I kept looking for these damn toothbrushes. That was about 3 years ago, and I just never found them. I just gave up. I stopped looking. Well, now that I'm moving, cleaning up the garage and giving away a bunch of stuff, sorting through trash and stuff to keep, stuff to give away, stuff to donate. And I'll be damned, I found these boxes of bamboo toothbrushes. It was honestly the craziest thing. It's like you find stuff when you're not looking for it. So team, which days of the week are the strongest? Saturday and Sunday. The other days are just weekdays. Days because they're not strong. Don't delete me. Team, I really hope you're not judging me for these dad jokes the last couple of days. Honestly, I think the most masculine thing in the world is being a dad. The most emotional thing in the world is being a dad. So, emotional masculinity, dad jokes. Now, I can probably count on both hands the amount of times I've seen my dad laugh. I want to do a good impression of my dad. This is what he looked like. Don't laugh, you're gonna make me laugh. Don't laugh, you're gonna make me laugh. This is what he looked like 99.9999% of the time. Hold on, I got you, hold on. My My dad had the scariest RBF. Hold on, that wasn't even scary. Hold on. That was my dad most of the time. My friends were scared of him, but I had a healthy fear of my dad because I mean, I swear to you, he was like 4'11", but his arms were this big, and it was a healthy fear. It was a respectful fear. Now again, I can count on both hands probably the amount of times I've seen my dad laugh. But I gotta tell you, when my dad laughed, it was the most infectious laugh ever. It was great. So my dad, I remember a couple of jokes that my dad told in you know, the few years we were together, and by few years I mean like 40, whatever. There was this one time where my dad, I guess the church we went to in Texas, my dad was the guest preacher. And he told this joke. It was kind of like an icebreaker joke because my dad was the guest preacher, I guess. And he said that there was a young recruit in boot camp, and the drill sergeant screamed at him, "Boy, what happens if you get shot in the ear?" And the recruit said, "Well, I'd be deaf, drill sergeant." The drill sergeant said, "Boy, what happens if you get shot in the other ear?" The young recruit looked at him and was like, "Well, drill sergeant, I'd be blind. I wouldn't be able to see." Drill sergeant looked at him and was like, "Boy, that's the stupidest answer I ever heard. Why would you be blind?" "Well, drill sergeant, if I got shot in one ear, I wouldn't be able to hear. If I got shot in the other ear, the helmet would slide over my face and I won't be able to see." That joke had absolutely nothing to do with the sermon, but everybody in the church laughed, including my dad. The joke wasn't even that funny, but everybody laughed because my dad was laughing hysterically right there at the pulpit. I love you, Dad. All right, team, I think this is about the right time for us to wrap it up. I'm almost at work. But just a couple things to keep in mind. One, you know, stop looking for stuff. You know, if like dating is hard. Back in my day, you walked up to somebody in the grocery store or the bookstore, and I don't know why I use bookstore as an example because God knows I damn near didn't know how to read until recently. Or you just walk up to people, but now, shit, you can't walk up to anybody. You know, they're either going to think you're a creep or you're there to infect them with the vid. Just stop looking. Maybe if you stop looking for stuff, just like those toothbrushes, you'll find what you're not looking for. Something else. The things in your life that are likely going to mean the most to you are the things that didn't happen frequently. My dad was not a man of many words. He didn't laugh a lot. But the stuff that he said was powerful. The jokes that he told, although sometimes they weren't very funny, the laughter was infectious. Hold on to those things that don't happen frequently because one day they'll be gone. And always remember, Monday through Friday, they're just weekdays. You just watched another episode of Journal of Complete Stranger. Until next time.